Yo, what up, guys? It's your boy Shabrady, and you're listening to the.
Yeah.
Got my
Yeah.
Yo,
counting
what's
down
up,
here.
guys?
It's
Welcome to the
10:25
Booty
p.m. It's
League
about 6 or
podcast,
so minutes
our
after
very
the
last
podcast
episode
recorded the
this
.09
year.
last. Let's see where I'm at here.
Joined as always by our wonderful co-host
What's good?
Chris, and very special guest is Royce.
Still at
Sorry, we're gonna have an
I
action-packed
gotta record one more
episode
before
for
I go to
you
bed.
guys
That's
today.
pretty
Banger of
good.
episode.
It's
I hope
gonna-
you guys are tuning in.
Yeah, you tune in. You're gonna want to stay at who knows. Chris has something he needs to do throughout the duration of the podcast. I'll introduce it in a bit, but first off, how has your year been going, Royce? What do you think?
Ups and downs. I've been teetering that 500 line all season. Trying to trade my way out, go on the waivers on my way out, but we'll see. We'll see after this week.
Yeah, we'll see. Chris, any reflecting on your
Oh, dude. My team's ass. I don't think there's any saving it. I tried to save it, and there's just no saving it.
your team's not bad. It threw up
I
went for
130,
this
120.
I went for this boom bust strat, and I definitely just busted. So there's that. So it is what it is. Everybody put it. So how's your year going, David?
You know, I feel like my team is a lot better than its record. But can't argue. I made some pretty good trades. Can't argue with that. Looking back at my draft, I didn't draft a very good team. Made some timely trades to kind of get out this.
Timely. That's what you're calling it. I don't know. That's not what the FBI is going to be
Timely.
calling it by the end of this
I
episode.
made some consensual trades, but yeah. What is your guys' favorite memory this year?
Oh man. I'm gonna throw out two. One is I think Yee's picture of him smoking a cigar at the lounge while winning is a pretty good one. That was one of the few Chile outings I got to go to this year. And the other one is I don't know why, but when I saw this question of the pod, I don't know why one of my favorite ones was Philip throwing up the burrito. Like Philip
Spitting it out.
yeah, Philip was like spitting
Oh,
up the breakfast burrito. Like he went hard on all his burritos. I'm like, there's no he's gonna like I was when you guys said he was a judge, I was like, he's gonna like everything. Like there's no way he doesn't like everything. And he like spit out a burrito.
yeah.
So that was funny to me.
Yeah, I forgot whose that was. Whose burrito? I think it was James's burrito. I think, but yeah, He's definitely not coming back next year. It's definitely a very polarizing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Royce, what about you? Favorite moment,
I think
memory?
off the top of my head, I think it was the debut of Timmy's video. That was that got a good reaction. That was pretty funny. And the other one would probably have to be, I don't know, actually. Honestly, it's been like a really fast season, so like I can't remember anything.
This guy slept through the whole season.
I slept through the whole season, baby.
It's a blessing and a curse. My favorite memory. Well, I guess I have two. My favorite virtual memory was me watching the Bengals game where Jamar and Joe Burrow put up like almost 90 points on like a Thursday night, and Jimmy was like, all right, chalk it up. Let's just set my lineup for next week because that was amazing. I think it was like 3 bomb touchdowns to Jamar. It was amazing. But my favorite in-person memory with like the league mates is with Chris at the cigar lounge, where it was me versus Chris that week in the matchup, and so we were watching the games together in the cigar lounge. And James Conner, who's on Chris's team, is at the 1-yard line, and he tries rushing it in, fumbles the ball, and Trey McBride, who was on my team at the time, recovers the fumble for the touchdown. So it's a 9-point swing.
And you won.
And I won
by 6 points, I think.
By 7 points that week, and so I needed it. It was a 1 yard line fumble.
Yep.
That was amazing. So that was my favorite. One of my favorites.
Yeah, some good moments this year for sure. Yeah, we don't have any shot payouts, shot bets. I think as we get older, we might have to find something new here because it's getting
Just-
kind of weak. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Right? No one's really drinking
Exist.
shots. We got one person drinking a hard seltzer of a different type. But yeah, introduce our shot bet for this
Yeah, so
today.
I know a lot of you guys didn't listen to the very end of the YouTube video, which is fine. I'm grateful for everyone's support, just watching a few minutes here and there whenever you guys have time. So I'll just introduce me and whenever me and Chris have a matchup on the pod, something crazy is gonna happen on the next pod, right? So I thought for the last episode and the last matchup of the week, it would be spicy if for our matchup the loser would have to breathalyze the winner's score. So last week when I played Chris, I put a 127 on him. So Chris will need to take shots until he blows a .127 on his breathalyzer.
Oh my
And
god.
so driving is like a .08 is a legal limit, right? So that's like whatever, right? That's like maybe two drinks, and so realistically, I'm not gonna put more than point or like a 160 on him, right? So realistically, it'd be in the .1 range, but I guess my team stepped it up. Chris, you gotta blow a .27 by the end of the pod. We're gonna
127. Please don't say 27, dude.
a .127 by the end of the pod. I think we why don't you breathalyze for us right now? He's
So
been
you're
drinking. What's funny is
you-
he's been
yeah, I've
drinking.
been drinking, and so we bought this today. I bought this at CVS. I don't know if it works because I blew a 0 at the beginning. I have a video recording of that right here. I'm gonna read what a 0.10 to 0.12 is. Significant impairment of motor coordination and loss of good judgment. Speech may be slurred. Balance, vision, reaction time, and hearing will be impaired. Euphoria. So I hope I get there. All
Gonna be
right.
on
All
that
right,
euphoria.
All right, so it's gonna count down to 20 from 20 something. I inhale at 2, and I'm gonna blow into it until it stops. This might be kind of bunk because I've been trying to blow into it. It's been at 0, and I've been drinking. Ready?
If it's at 0,
Oh,
it's
hey, let's
oh, what
go.
is it?
What is it? Point
Point.
0.08.
Oh, okay, he's at
Get
the
this
lead.
man his keys.
All right.
Don't let this.
I'm good. I'm good. All right,
Because he was
but
blowing it before the pod, and he's like,
I
I'm getting zeros, David."
the part of it is though I feel like I have been like drinking and it tells you to wait in between.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna finish this drink here. We're gonna take I do have a anything is possible segment. So if you want to take a sip with me, take a sip with
All
me.
right, we'll take a
And
sip right now.
we do have a head-to-head payout in a little bit. So
Oh yeah,
yeah.
does it? Oh no, this is okay. Never mind. Yeah,
Up to you. Up to you how
No,
you want to do it, David. You owe one. I'm not holding you against your will
no,
here.
this one is in solidarity. This guy's at the
Thank you.
legal limit right now,
Let's-
and the
I'm still,
pod,
I'm still whipping that thing right now. Let's go.
the pods that just started, bro. Alright.
I had a pretty big pour, hefty pour of like this high proof. It was like 130 proof.
Uh-huh.
So now I'm drinking some of this. So,
So
all right, cheers.
cheers to this. We'll wait 10 minutes. You breathalyze again. I'll let you know. I'll be like, hey, breathalyze time. And then,
All right. Sounds good.
all right,
So I'll
cheers.
finish this right. Cheers. All right. Jumping into our breaking news waiver wire segment. We knew there's a big segment here. Yi got Isaac Garendo for 91. Ryan bid next closest was 82. Jonathan got 81. However, I think Yi had the most fab. Am I correct here?
Yeah, you're correct.
Yeah.
So and Royce had 50. Is that everything you had, Royce?
No, I wanted to save some for Darnold just in case Baker Mayfield didn't. So it was
Okay.
a shot in the dark. I already knew that I wasn't gonna get it, but
All
had
right.
to try.
And then Nick got Parker Washington for 13. No one else bid on him. Royce got Sam Darnold for 10. James got also bid 10. With the waiver priority, gets that dub. That
And I'm
definitely
playing
feels
him this
good.
week.
That feels good.
David gets Matthew Wright. I think that's the kicker for KC.
Yeah.
Topher gets Taylor Algier for 10. Total bids of 2. So that's kind of the action this week. A lot of defenses and kickers going off that, and as expected for Grendo, we knew it was going to the highest builder. This is a fab dump all the way through. And Knee definitely needed him. So what did you think about the waiver for this week, Royce? How did you approach it?
Honestly, it's still pretty like slim pickings. Besides Garendo, obviously. I mean, this kind of shows. I think this is the first time where like an injury happened this late, and it was just a guy with most fab remaining one. I think that's the most exciting thing. But like, yeah, the quarterbacks, it was kind of dry. We're just picking up handcuffs and like next man up right now. So we've seen better waiver weeks. So
Yeah. I thought, yeah, obviously Garendo's gonna go to Yi. He has the most fab. But actually, Jonathan needed an RB2, and I need a win against Jonathan this week. And so I actually messaged Yi on Discord because I know sometimes he like oversleeps and he doesn't like do the fab. I'm like, hey Yi, listen, you gotta put in a bid, brother. I'm like, did you bid? You gotta put in a bid. And then, but he didn't reply to me because he did take a nap, but I guess he put it in like beforehand. So
Okay.
he won 91. Parker Washington, honestly, who is that? Oh, I guess he did well last game. But yeah, I didn't even that
Who
name
is that?
that name
What?
wasn't even on my radar if I'm being honest. But yeah, I picked up Matt Wright from KC. I like the way he's been playing the last 2 times he played, especially as a third stringer against a
That's crazy.
Chargers defense. The divisional matchups are pretty low scoring, so I expect lots of field goals similar to like last week against Las Vegas. So that's what I've been banking on. So I put 10 in. I didn't want to lose out on that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I agree with Royce. Just handcuffs, defenses, and a little bit of gamesmanship to the other side.
All right. I'm gonna jump into. I'm gonna switch some segments here. I'm gonna jump into our Week 13 recap first, and then we'll go into our game just so I can take another shot and hopefully get this breathalyzer going
You
a little
got
bit. You know
8
what I mean?
minutes on the breathalyzer, man.
So anything is possible. This was a tough week. Ryan versus Jonathan. Is that a booty bowl matchup? Losing by 1 touchdown, more or less. Royce's quirk is back. Mike Mo gets the dub over Nick, like a heavy favorite. I lost by more or less a touchdown, but I am gonna have to give this to James here. Our commish. Debo Samuel's was it like Sunday Night Football fumble to get him the dub by 1.5 points. Like that is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
And a win and get in situation
Yep,
too.
in a win and get in situation. So that's gonna give implications into our matchup. So cheers to James, our brother from Ohio.
There you go.
All right. Oh, this is kind of big.
And he wants to what did he want to do? He wanted to hang out or something, right?
Yeah,
He
I
wanted
think
to
he's
in a couple
goon.
weeks.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure what gooning means because I thought that meant party on Friday, but then Royce said that he's ready to skip work, and I'm like, dude, you could just go to work. If it's a party, we could just go to work. But then it had me doubting what goon actually meant.
So yeah, I think he wants to hang out. So hopefully we get to see him that week, get a little something going. Are the playoffs over by then? Not yet.
No,
No, not yet. I think
don't
he
think
comes
so.
Okay.
in 2 weeks.
Maybe
So
that
it'll be
week.
semifinals.
that week, by that weekend, we'll know who the finalists are. I think.
Okay. All right. So our segment for this week is it's trade time machine. in week 1. We're gonna go through some of the more popular trades. Let's see how they panned out. In hindsight is 2020. Did they work out? Did you buy high? Did you buy low? Did you sell high? Whatever it was. All right, Michael receives Jaden Daniels and George Pickens. Jonathan receives DJ Moore, Chuba Hubbard, and $8.
What did we rate this?
I was the only one that had a rating. I think I gave an A to Michael and a C to Jonathan. It was an A and a C. I don't know too. In hindsight, though, I think Michael takes this for sure. DJ Moore hasn't been too great, but Chuba Hubbard was kind of nice, and not a lot came out of it. I feel so I really like that Jaden Daniels pickup. Well, I guess it would be Jaden Daniels for Chuba. A little bit tougher. Chuba has a really good start, and then Jonathan does flip him. In a vacuum in this trade, I think Michael wins here at this time.
Yeah. I agree. George Pickens had a rough stretch for a bit too, so I would say George Pickens, DJ Moore kind of picking it up for their respective offenses right now.
Yeah.
Jaden McDaniels had a slight slump, I think, in the middle of the year. Chuba Hubbard came on, is slumping right now. Yeah, I don't think it's as egregious as before. Maybe like A to Michael, B to Jonathan, just because DJ Moore's been coming on lately. But if not, then Michael would have fleeced Jonathan for sure.
Okay. Any thoughts?
Yeah,
Royce, you
same.
agree?
Yeah.
All right. Michael receives $6. James receives Justin Herbert. I think this is a non-factor. I just want to throw it in there. David receives This was a good one. Josh Jacobs and Samir White. Michael receives Rice and Bucky Irving.
Michael fleeced me, bro.
Yeah,
and where's Timmy, bro?
Michael got away with robbery on this one.
I think at this point in time, Rushy was doing well, Bucky was doing well. It's just unfortunate Rushy got the injury. Josh Jacobs is picking it up, not for David,
but not on my roster.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll revisit that later. I think Michael gets the dub here. Jumping in, Jeff Wilson, James receives 10 fab, non-factor as well. I would say Royce lost the trade because that fool is worthless.
Sucks,
in the moment, it was because HN had the questionable designation on the Thursday.
Yes. He had the ankle, right?
Yeah.
All right, dude. This, you know what? How can we not say? How was this out of our mind for one of the best moments of the year?
Trade Mageddon.
Just the trade frenzy, the trade Mageddon. You talk about 3 o'clock, Jonathan Topher is trading. 4 o'clock, Royce and David are trading. 6 o'clock, David are trading. Right after, Royce and Jonathan are trading. And then after our podcast episode, Royce and David traded. Like, that was a crazy day. Should go down in the books. And I can't believe none of us put that down. Our favorite movies
that was.
So a lot of movement happened. I can kind of break them down as much as I want to. I do want to look at a couple that I'm going to break it out in the summary. Okay, so I'm going to look at this AJ Brown for Devin Singletary, Nico Collins at 50 fab. In hindsight, what do you think here? I think it was necessary. I still think this was a good trade for both sides. Nico's still a beast. You get 50 fab. Devin was a baller then. It's just unfortunate that Nico got hurt, but Topher couldn't afford that AJ Brown injury at that time. So I think AJ Brown had like an ankle or a hamstring as well. I'm gonna say this is even. I'm gonna go with like B's on both sides.
Yeah, I think this is where Jonathan's like RB woes kind of started though. He like this day he traded a lot of his bench RBs, and then he's been playing that handcuff game ever since. So I think like I would rate Topher a little bit higher because he does get the 50 fab and he got Nico Collins at that time. So I'd give Topher like an A- and Jonathan like a B.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything for you?
Yeah, kind of that trade. I think submarined Topher's year almost because kind of like he sat out all of AJ Brown's injury. And then right before he gets him back, he got Nico Collins who got injured again. So then he had to sit out 2 injuries.
Yeah.
So that kind of like submarined his season. He got Devin Singletary and 50 fab. All the so I would probably say hindsight F for Topher. I think that he was like rolling. I think he's
Really?
4-1,
Okay.
4-2. I mean, as the players now, but like just in the high revisionist history,
Yeah,
Topher should not
absolutely.
have done that trade.
Mhm.
Which is kind of
Okay.
how I'm viewing it, like revisionist history. Even
Oh,
though the
That's
player,
that's where we're at with this.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
like,
At
did
this
it
point in time,
help
like
your
where you at
team or
with it,
did
right?
it hurt
Mhm.
your team at the time? So
Oh, okay,
F
okay.
for
Yeah.
F for Topher, and then Jonathan. Yeah, I think give
So
him
you're thinking
he
he could have
an A.
you're thinking he could have just taken a couple of those losses,
Yeah,
got AJ Brown back, and then just hopefully continue his streak with
hopefully got
AJ
like
Brown.
string like 2,
Got
3
it.
wins together.
His team was
Got it.
doing pretty well that point in the
Yeah,
season
for
too.
sure.
Yeah.
So yeah. Another trade where I'm not included in the summary. So Chris receives Zach Moss, Roma Dunze, David receives Drake London. Royce, I mean, I'm gonna say I got redacted. Like
Yeah.
this is an F for me, A for like. But to be honest, I think if I kept Drake London, I wouldn't have won as well. Like my team was just kind of ass in general. But like in a vacuum here, in this, and even in hindsight, like all around, just freaking horrible.
Yeah, yeah,
Are
you
we
got
good with that?
Yeah. Yeah. This is another egregious one. Like looking
I, I
back.
I thought Zach Moss was on the up and up. He had his carries. I needed RB2. I thought Rome was gonna make it big.
yeah,
Zach Moss IR. Roma
yeah.
Dunze doesn't pan
Back
out,
down,
right? So
yeah.
Yeah.
it is what it is there. I was just kind of trying to buy high. So let's look at the in summary here and let's see who kind of made it out. So in summary, Royce, Jonathan, David, big traders here. Royce gives up Tank Bigsby, Jalen Hurts, gets Baker, Deontay Johnson, and Chuba. Um, in that vacuum, I think Royce gets an A.
Yeah,
I
I think
really
Royce
like
gets an
that
A.
Baker over Jalen Hurts. Chuba was killing it. And even though Deontay Johnson wasn't that great, but
Deontay. No, he was
He won
killing
a
it for
couple
like
games on
3
the Panthers.
weeks.
okay,
He was
okay.
holding it down.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I give Royce an A for the maneuvers he did. How do you feel about that, David?
Yeah, I give Royce an A. I like Deontay serviceable for like 2, 3 weeks before he got
Yeah.
traded. Chuba, he took a shot on him. You know, he panned out. Jalen Hurts, you know, you hate to give him up, but you get Baker in return. But yeah, I give A to Royce.
All right, let's go to Jonathan here.
John.
Jonathan gives up Devin Singletary, Nico Collins, Deontay Johnson, Chuba Hubbard, and 45 fab. What he receives in return is Jalen Hurts, Zamir White, and AJ Brown. David, what do you think here? How are you feeling about that trade for? How do you
I
feel
think
Jonathan made?
he doesn't receive enough in return considering Deontay Johnson and Chuba Hubbard are really or went on like a 3-week hot streak. Not
Yeah.
sure if Jonathan would have needed him there, but oh, blow. We'll take a pause here.
All
We
right.
gotta get this.
So give your grade for Jonathan and I'll blow.
Yeah,
Give me your grade for
I'll give Jonathan. I would say like maybe like a B minus or a C.
Okay. And Royce, what do
Yeah,
you think about it?
I give him like a C plus because he gave up a lot of depth, and his team right now needs the depth, especially with like the last buy coming up. So like, yeah, he gets a bunch of powerful pieces. He gets that Eagle stack, but like right now, it kind of panned out for him. And if he survives this week and goes in playoffs, it might work out. So
I mean, he's in the playoffs, so we'll
Yeah,
see
yeah.
if this is enough for him to be a playoff team. So we're gonna count it down from about
All right, here we go.
20 something here. Inhale
Woo.
at 2, blow out at 5. We'll see what's up. So this kind of counts kind of fast. All right, this is fake, dude. I drink more and I got 0.04.
Oh, you got sober, man. All right, just take another pour. This is why. This is
You know what?
why.
I'm not. You know what? You know what? I think I'm fucking up. I'm drinking water in between. I think if I don't drink water, because I think because you know what? I'm drinking the spicy water. It might be stripping all the alcohol out of my mouth. Hey, this might be the tech though.
yeah,
Hey,
Okay,
you
Topo,
gotta
are you
hit-
drinking cognac?
You gotta pull up. You gotta pull up a bit. Drink the topo before you hit the car.
all right, but for those who didn't see that, he blew a .04, so he
Oh, man.
has
I
A
blew
whole
a .08 and I blew a .04.
He has
Jesus
a whole
H, dude.
decimal point. You better pour a little bit more in that one, Chris.
Oh man. All right.
Oh no.
Oh,
All right.
This is this
we're gonna overshoot that, dude.
I have very important things to do in the morning, and I hope I make it there. So there's that. All right. Let's jump into David's now. David, what does he give up? He gives a Baker Mayfield, Zach Moss, Roma Dunze, Zamir White. What he receives is Drake London, take Bigsby, and $10. Overall, since he still has Joe Burrow and Joe Burrow's picking it up, I would give him an A. Like it'd be like a B to an A. Like that's where it's steering, like B plus A minus range. Zach Moss not serviceable. Zamir White not serviceable. Roma Dunze not serviceable. But Baker was as a onesie position. Drake London's been pretty good, I would say. And then Tink Bigsby has been all right. Good handcuff, way better value than others. So I give David that high B plus to that A minus. What do you think, Roy?
Yeah, I give him a B plus too. I think like what's it called? I mean, the Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase stack that you got from that has like worked for you all season. Getting Drake London is kind of, to me, is kind of like, put in your flex and forget, kind of nice weapon to have. So honestly, for what you gave up, it was just like trimming the fat off your team. And it paid off for you. So I'd give you like a B plus.
Yeah. I would say that this trade Mageddon or Black Tuesday, let's call it. Let's call it Black Tuesday. You know, I was Mark Cuban on Black Tuesday instead when I sold my Yahoo stocks right before it dropped. You know, so I came out like a thief in the night on Trade Mageddon Day. So I think probably this Black Tuesday here kind of saved my season, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And let's jump into episode 4. We got Royce receives Chris Boswell, James receives Dallas Goedert. I didn't really look into this trade.
Yeah,
I know Royce
was cooking.
Royce said some shit. I was like, oh, so I had to bring it up. I was like, Royce, you said that trade saved my season. Tell me more about this.
Yeah, dude. Okay, so I had Dallas Goedert, tight end 1 at the time.
Yeah.
And he was going on buy, and I didn't want the early buy, so I was looking to offload him. And I looked to James, who needed a tight end, and I was like, what do I need? I don't really need anything except like maybe like the other positions. So I was looking at kicker, and I was like, Chris Boswell is kind of good, and like they have the quarterback situation and stuff. They're gonna kick a lot of field goals, right? So I traded it, did the trade, and everyone calling me dumb. Everyone's
saying, we call you dumb?
Yeah. Everyone's like, why the fuck would you trade tight end 1 for a kicker? And I said, kicker's the new tight end, bro. It's a new age of fantasy football.
I hope I didn't say that because I think Dallas Goedert was only going off because AJ Brown was out. Like it's one of those things where it's like, let me get off the train while I can. Because
are you sure me and Chris said that? I think I drafted a kicker in round 13, bro.
I forgot who, but it was not well received.
It's probably Timmy, bro. It's probably not
Timmy. Yeah.
It was just an unorthodox trade. But I was looking at pure return on points, and I gave up on Justin Tucker then and there.
Yeah, right. Yeah, giving up on Justin Tucker, you were cooking.
All right. Let's jump into episode 6. David receives J.K. Dobbins. Mike Moe receives Jalen Waddle, Jordan Addison. Hindsight being 2020. This has to go to Mike Moe, right? Jordan Addison's been going off. Jalen Waddle's been serviceable, and J.K. Dobbins is on IR.
Yeah.
Royce, do you agree on that?
Yep.
However, this isn't. Wait, there's more.
There's more. But do I get J.K. Dobbins?
Nope. So David flips J.K. Dobbins into Romeo Doubs and Kyron Williams, and Topher gets J.K. Dobbins, Josh Downs, and Trey McBride. That one, that was bad.
Yeah.
I gotta admit in hindsight, Downs I think is useless. I'm not a big Downs guy. Like McBride's fine if you need that onesie position, but Topher was not in a position to give up an asset like Kyron, right? If you had more RBs, cool, whatever. But even in a vacuum, like this is horrendous. Like, so for F, David gets an A here for that.
It's not that redacted, guys. Look at me trying to defend my own
Dude,
truth.
I think like on top of that, with the context, like
FBI, open up.
like with the trades that Topher was on the receiving end of, he like got a train ran on him, bro. Like Nico Collins, then J.K. Dobbins. Like, dude, poor Topher, dude.
That's tough. That's tough.
But honestly, JK was kind of cooking, and Downs was cooking, and McBride's still cooking. But they just didn't stay healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Alright,
yeah, that was part. But I think we are missing this one, right?
Yeah, no, I just jumped to that because it was kind of like a little segue from
Yeah.
the J.K. Dobbins one. So James gets Deontay Johnson, Ramondre, Royce gets DK Metcalf, and Blake Corum. How do you feel about this trade,
Yeah.
David?
Yeah, I guess escaping Deontay and giving away Ramon. Wait, are you sure James gets Ramondre?
Yeah, James got Ramondre.
I thought
Basically,
Nick has Ramondre eventually.
No, you know what?
No. Oh, we missed
we
that
missed
one.
the
trade.
I missed the trade. I tried to go back through the episodes.
Okay.
I
It's
think I
like
missed some.
Chuba. Okay, well hit
Yeah,
that one
it was
later.
it was
Yeah,
a
I
Chuba
traded.
Ramondre trade.
Yeah, I
But-
traded Chuba for Ramondre
So
with Nick.
you took
and
him
then
back.
traded him the week. Yeah. No,
Okay.
no, no. So week 8. So we're on week 9 right now. Week 8 was when I traded Nick,
Okay.
Chuba, and I got Ramondre back. That was the one where he was like spamming veto in the chat.
Please
But he
veto.
won that trade.
He did win that trade. He did win
He
that
did
trade.
win that trade. We missed that one, but yeah, I think
Yeah,
Nick won
so-
that trade.
Nick won that trade. So here,
Yeah.
I would say Royce wins the trade. Like, well, DK Metcalf hasn't been going
Barely,
off,
I would say.
Yeah.
Royce
barely, but like he's serviceable compared to like Ramondre hasn't really been serviceable, and Deontay's just been falling off the face of the planet since being traded to the Ravens. So I would say, yeah, Royce barely wins this trade because he does have a serviceable wide receiver.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Roy should have won more than he did. But yeah, DK Metcalf hasn't been doing anything.
Yeah.
All
All
right, and
right, Chris, go ahead.
one more trade I'm missing is our trade, David.
Me, oh yeah, me and you.
Yeah, we had
yeah.
Josh
Andrews-
Jacobs for
Josh Jacobs, Mike Evans.
Amon Ra, and Mark Andrews.
All right, how do you feel about that trade, Roy?
I think this trade brought David into like a very dangerous contender territory. He gets basically his team has 2 wide receiver ones now, and then Mark Andrews at the time wasn't doing good, but now he's not bad,
He was
He's
on the up.
good.
He was on the up.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he was on the up. Yeah, and then who else did David get? Was it just
That was it. And
That's
I
it.
gave up
It's
Josh
huge.
Jacobs and Mike Evans.
Yeah. I honestly think this is a very even trade. It's the more recent one, right? But
Yeah,
I think it just addressed both of your needs. It just made David seem that much scarier. Chris, I ain't worried about you at all. So
Call the dogs off. Call the dogs off.
I'm
FBI.
reformed, bro. I wanted to know what consensual felt like again.
Okay.
So yeah, rating
All
it. Do I rate it or
Yeah,
Yeah,
rate
go ahead,
it.
rate it.
I would give both of you guys A's. Honestly,
There
it addressed a lot of needs on your team.
All right, we're gonna jump into our next segment here. We got betting slips.
Oh, betting slips. All right.
All
Wait,
right.
do you want to blow real quick before we do the
Let
betting
me-
slip?
Yeah.
This guy needs to get that
Can you zoom
number
me
up,
in?
bro.
Can you zoom
Yeah,
me in?
I'll zoom you in right here.
All right. So I'm gonna turn this bitch on right now. It's counting down again. Let it wait a little bit.
This guy's gotta get the number up, bro.
I got please, let me get the number up.
5, 4, 3, 2. Please give him a 0.1 at least, bro.
Dude, what the fuck? 0.05.
No
Hey,
way.
good job.
Is that
Dude,
for real?
Little less than halfway there, Chris.
This has got to be broken, dude. Fuck.
All right, but let's be honest. Can you drive? You think you can drive right now?
Honestly, I think I could drive. Would it be a good choice? Probably not.
You think you can make it home from
Royce's house?
Royce's to yours
Yeah.
in one piece?
Easy.
Easy.
Yeah.
Like 100, like 99 out of
Yeah.
100 times.
Yeah.
Then it's point. It works, bro. You should not be able to drive. All right, take another swing.
Dude, I gotta drink some high proof shit because
All
I
right,
think
but
that
I'll
helped
take
me
the
out.
head to I'll take the head to head with you.
We'll take that in a little bit. We'll take that in a little bit. So, do you want
You
to take
want me
that
to
now?
you want oh yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, okay,
we
we're
gotta
doing
do these
betting
price picks.
slips.
We gotta do these price picks.
All right, I'll
So
take
we're
one with
gonna.
my boy in solidarity.
So
A
I'm gonna sip
halfer.
here. Oh
Okay.
man, fuck. All right, this is. I've been going through the can over here. It's been a minute, dude.
Oh
Some
yeah,
wild
look, we
turkey handle.
might finish this one this pod, dude.
Mm,
This is the
Shut
best.
the hell
no
up,
This is
way,
you know
dude.
what's crazy is that this is the best. We have that breathalyzer for all the matchups in the future now.
man. All right. So we're gonna look at if you can click back onto the screen here, the shared screen here. We're gonna put a slip together. We're gonna go. David gets 2 picks. Royce gets 2 picks. I get 1 pick, and then we're gonna make a pick together. So, we kind of previewed it because it did go a little bit long, but besides the Thursday games, we were gonna have a Thursday slip in a little bit more. What do you? Anything interests you here, Royce?
So
Out of the
wait, we're
popular,
doing a Thursday slip, right?
just Thursday slip. I'm done.
Should we just do 4 for the third since it's like not that many
I'm
games
I'm
and we
down.
don't
I'm
want
down.
to
I'm down to
Okay.
do just the 4.
if it's a Thursday slip we should just do 4 because we don't want to like reach, right?
Yeah.
To
Yeah.
get the 6. So
Alright,
one
so-
each plus together one.
yeah.
All
So,
right.
we got Green Bay versus Detroit here, Thursday night game. These are the popular picks here. If you're looking at the screen, you might have to look here, but anything interest to anyone off the bat, or I can kind of switch to a category if you'd like.
I like the Brandon McManus over on the field goals.
I like that one.
Just 2? Like,
That's a demon.
yeah.
So do we? Is that one where we all agree then? Because I like that one too.
Yeah, I like. Okay, that one's where we all agree.
Okay, and
Okay.
I'll
All right,
agree each pick right
Royce.
there.
That's an all.
Okay.
Start us off nice and
Damn.
vanilla.
All right.
Can I check the
Alright, so-
stats on the Jordan Love one real quick? The Jordan Love pass
Let me
yard?
pull up this Jordan Love passing yards. Right now, the over under is at 251. Let's look at his passing yards. His history 196, 273, 261, excuse me, 163 versus SF, and 274 versus Miami. So, from the most recent down, he's been kind of right there at about 250. You have to start thinking like, is he gonna sling it? Is he gonna make that game versus Detroit, right? For them to claw the way back in.
I'm thinking. So this is how I'm thinking the game's gonna go. You guys can tell me if you agree or not.
I'm a homer, so I can't give any feedback. Go ahead.
I like Green Bay to get out to get out big because Detroit got banged up last week, like 4 injuries. I mean, Caleb Williams tore him a new one, right? Last week after all the injuries. So I like Jordan Love, but the Bears was on trying to catch up because the injuries happened late in the game.
Yeah.
So the injuries are at the beginning of the game. Jordan Love might not need to do a lot, right? So that's how I think the game's gonna go. Do you guys agree? And so that's how my mindset is. What do you think, Chris? Since you're a homer,
I think I agree with that. I would say I agree with that. Let me double check if it's a home or away game. It is a Detroit a home game, so I think there's gonna be a lot of catch up being made. So I do agree with.
wait. Go
Jordan
to the
Love.
Jared Goff. Go to the Jared Goff stats.
You want the yards?
Right next to pass yards. Right next to Jordan Love.
Where?
Yeah.
245.
Well, go to the stats.
221, 269, 412, 240, and then 145.
Oh, he's played Green Bay before.
He's played Green Bay before
Are
at
they-
home and 145.
Are they division opponents?
Yeah.
It's a rivalry.
It's a rivalry game.
Damn. All right, you go, bro. I need to think. This might be another CD Lamb type
I'm doing
type
some
decision
research real
for
quick.
me.
Oh, it doesn't
I'm
matter.
a
Weather don't
go.
matter.
Don't make me a homer. But I'm gonna jump in right here as you guys do your research. I'm gonna go pass attempt. No, not pass attempt. I'm gonna go pass completions, and I'm 21 pass completions for Jordan Love here. I think they are going to be behind playing catch up 21, 13, 13, 23, 14. That's going to reverse. I'm going to take the over on Jordan Love completions here. I think he definitely
Jesus.
needs to. Sorry,
Uh-huh.
I definitely think he needs to complete the passes to catch up. I don't know if he's going to get that yardage, but I feel a little more comfortable knowing that he'll complete 21 passes to try to catch up to Detroit.
Okay. I like the Jared Goff. Wait, is that at Green Bay or at Detroit?
It's in
Detroit.
Detroit.
Give me the over on pass yards. on
Over
Jared
the
Goff.
pass yards. Okay.
Jared
Give me the.
Goff.
Okay.
All right,
It's your pick. It's your
that's
pick.
my
Okay.
pick.
All right.
Oh
Can
wait, but
I
it's a
see?
divisional opponent now. Take that
Yeah,
off
it
the
is
set real
division.
quick. Let me think about it a bit.
Go ahead.
Can I see the combined touchdowns? Yeah.
Combined touchdowns. So in the more likely to David Montgomery, Josh Jacobs, Jameer Gibbs, if you want to play it safe. Other ones we got here, Tucker Kraft, Sam Laporta with the tight ends. Receivers, we got Romeo Doubs, Jaden Reed, J-Mo, Dontavian, and Christian Watson. So a little more devious with the receivers and tight ends. Running backs seem to be safe if you want to go that route.
Do I want to go devious? Low key, I'm kind of liking the Jameson Williams one.
It's your pick, bro.
Yeah. I'm thinking. Yeah, give me the J-Mo.
J-Mo
J-Mo
splash
Tutty,
it.
all
J-Mo
right.
Tutty. All right,
That's
let's
the
go to.
J-Mo.
All right, one more, right? For
Yep,
mine.
one more.
Give
Yep, you're the last one.
give me receptions, bro. That's my that's my
And
one.
this is the lowest line. Unfortunately, it seems to be all running backs and just Tucker Kraft. I feel like they're not ready just quite yet because it is a Tuesday for a Thursday game. Yeah, I wish we could get some
Yeah, wish we
receivers
could
out
get
there.
more. Can we scroll up a little bit? Let me see. What's
You're gonna
Tucker
throw us
Kraft been doing lately?
No one look here. This is a very good line. 6 against Miami. 2, 0, 4, and 3.
Okay, let me keep browsing. Let me keep browsing. I'll keep
Okay,
that. I'll keep that one in mind. Let me go. What's the INT lines here?
Shit.
Oh shit.
Half an INT. They're saying Jordan Love is likely going to throw an INT. Jared Goff is not going to throw an INT.
Give me the stats on Jared real quick.
0, 0,
Okay.
0,
And
5.
then that 5 was the
0.
outlier.
When he tilts, man. I swear to God. Give me the. Oh, I can't get the under on Jordan
0,
Love.
0, 1, 1, 1. You can't take the under here. So it's either is he going to hit it or no?
Okay, that's too spicy. Now with you guys. All right, let's go. Ah, fuck. Let's go. Okay, I like the pass yards. Let me go pass yards and let me get the over on Jared Goff pass yards here.
Okay. All right.
Let's go.
And that's our slip.
So do we want the 14.5 get 4 correct, or do we want to play the 4 and 3?
What is the foreign? What's the? Did we do the flex last time, Chris?
No, I don't think there's a flex. You know what?
Okay.
I don't even know there's a flex option for 6.
Okay.
So there's
The payout for the. I mean, it's a $20 slip. Let's just go power play it.
no.
Yeah.
So we all gotta do 5, or we all gotta do 10. So 10 or 30.
Okay, let's do a tenner.
10er.
30. So I mean, excuse me, it's gotta be 5. So it's 15 or 30. So we're gonna go 30, win 435. So do you want 30 to win 435 or 30 to win 270? But we could also just make our money back and get 45. So it's up to you guys.
What do you think, Royce? You're the guest here.
Play it
Power
safe.
play, baby. Bro.
Shit.
All right, there you
Scary
go.
Come
buddy.
on, man.
Take
Are you not
20 there.
confident in your
There you go.
picks?
There you
Are they
go.
not locked?
All right, that's a
Let's see,
lot.
get
That's
this
a
line
lot.
up here.
All right, and there you have it, you boys. Let me get a breathalyze real quick from you, Chris, and then
All right.
and
Let me make sure this goes through.
and then
All right, successfully
because
submitted.
I'm feeling pretty lit over here. I can walk us through the recap, but I can't imagine how you're feeling.
Good. So in recap, I had
Yeah,
a
I
pour
can.
of like this
Uh-huh.
Booker's. No, I had this pour of this Booker's before the game. I was like, all right, I think I'm good. Had a sip of the whiskey, finished it. Had a shot of Henny for the Henny thing as possible. Just had a shot of Henny, and I'm sipping on this. Going back to this bourbon right here. So as it counts down, please
Like,
let me get
let me
more
see
than
a
a
point.
point. There's no fucking way. It's just
Let's
got
get
worse,
point
right?
one, baby. That might have been a fluke.
All right, that's a good blow right there.
I'm back to .08.
Okay,
Okay,
let's get
nice.
let's get a big one, and then we'll do one last one at the end, and then we'll see if you make. Let's do a big pour, right? And then we
His
can.
eyes are dimming already, bro.
I know he's slurred his way. I think I gotta hop in here.
Take us home.
Yeah, I'll take us home here. We did our anything as possible.
The last time, I don't think I was this late yet, but I'm on the road to where I think I fell asleep with the lights on. I think last matchup,
I think that
I
was
think I
the.
knocked out. I was like, "Oh shit, it's 3 in the morning. Fuck, the lights are still on." So
Yeah, you at
Alright.
that level yet, or
no, I think I'm not at that level, but
all right.
I'm
40,
trying to get there. Fuck.
45 minutes into the episode, we're gonna end the episode off with one last breathalyze. Curse, drink as much as you think you need to drink to reach it,
Hit.
and then
Alright.
we're gonna measure it one last time.
Damn, I can really drive like this? Shit. I might go take it for a ride right now. Just kidding.
All
Alright.
right, week 13 recap. Ryan versus Jonathan. Ryan wins that one.
We
already
did
did
this.
we
this.
already
We,
did
Yeah.
we
that.
did anything is possible.
Alright.
Man, I'm taking us home. Let's go to the week 14 predictions. We got Chris versus Ryan. I don't even know. I don't even know what we gotta say. I gave him his first loss. I'm giving him his second loss.
All
Let's
right.
move on. Let's be real. This game doesn't even fucking matter.
Yeah, it doesn't
Ryan
matter.
secured the first spot, and I secured the last spot. But I'm gonna give him an L here. Jonathan versus David. This is a very important matchup, actually. David needs to get in.
I need it.
Jonathan
I
needs
need
to
it.
and then Jonathan wants to secure that second place.
Yeah.
I want to say he might have it. We'll go through the scenarios later, but Jonathan wants to secure that second place. Royce, how do you feel about this matchup here? If you can pull that up, please.
Yeah, I think. Oh, you want me to go through the matchups?
If you want to, or just
Okay.
off the cuff,
Off
whatever
the
you want to do.
cuff it,
Fuck
bro.
it,
Off the
we're
cuff,
just
'cause
raw
I've
dogging
been-
life right here, dude.
I've been doom scrolling Sleeper a lot, many a sleepless night this past week. So
Mm.
I already think that my brain says Jonathan may win, but my heart needs David to win. So I'm going with David.
There you
Okay.
go. There you go. Me, and so there's a possibility that me and Royce get into the playoffs here, and Yi is actually the one that gets
Yeah,
kicked,
it is.
right?
Yeah, yep.
And so me and Royce
Is
shook
it-
hands. I say, "Hey, peace be with you, Royce. I hope you win this matchup." And then Royce also told me, "I hope you win," and then we both make it. We don't have to be enemies. We can be
Yeah.
friends.
We're gonna be on opposite sides of the bracket anyway.
Yeah,
so I'll just see you in the championship round, dude.
Exactly.
Is trade deadline's over, right?
Yeah, trade
Yeah.
deadline's over.
Oh yeah, Jonathan's fucked. All right, yeah, I think I have David winning here too. Like this is a pretty tough matchup for Jonathan here. So yeah, I think David takes the dub here. Let's move
Alright.
into our. Oh, I didn't. Did I not?
You
fix
didn't
the chat?
update it, but it's
I
okay.
didn't.
We'll just go.
My bad.
I think we
But
can.
I did update this part here. So let's go into Vince Hook versus Mike. Well, this shit don't matter. Just a fucking toilet bowl preview. Fuck these guys.
Wait, it
Off-
does matter because they're
no
toilet bowl implications. No.
Topher is going to be the 11th place. Let's
No,
be real.
because
His points for is the least.
with
Topher's
Timmy,
points for is the
with
least.
Timmy, unless he scores 30 more points than Mike Mo.
One of them, yeah,
Mike
exactly.
Mo.
But
Yes.
Topher seems in a bad spot. I think this is a toilet bowl preview, but I think Topher's going to roll into that 11th spot and get that unwanted bye. So, yeah, this game doesn't matter unless you guys want to break it down. Up to you.
Nah, it doesn't matter.
I think Vin's gonna win.
All right.
I got you.
All right, but I
And-
got the birthday boy too. Sure.
Fuck it. I got to be contrarian here just because I'm kind of lit. I got Mike Mo. Nick versus Topher here.
This game
Nick,
matters.
this game matters because Nick wants to win, hoping Jonathan loses. Hopefully Nick wins by a good amount, gets that coveted buy spot.
Yep.
And also, if Topher wins, he doesn't get that buy spot. So,
Yep.
yeah, more or less, David, can you break us down here? How do you feel about this
I mean,
matchup
do I
here?
have to break it down? One guy's fighting to be out of the toilet by. One guy's fighting to be in the booty by. So, um, here I guess I like Kyler here. I don't know if Brock Purdy's gonna play. He doesn't even have his weapons.
Yeah.
So I like Kyler here. Divisional matchup. Maybe he won't play as much Xbox. Who knows? I think Cardinals are still in the hunt for the
Wild card.
Wild card, yeah.
or even top of the division. Who's the? I think
Seattle, right?
Seattle?
yeah. So
No, wait, the 49ers? No,
it's
Seattle.
close. It's close. So
It's not.
winning.
It's not the Niners. It's not the Niners.
Oh.
It's not the Niners. I think it's either Seattle, Arizona, something like, or maybe the Rams are also in the hunt. But it's separate. It's like 7-7, 6-7,
Yeah.
something like that in that division. So Kyler might need to step up because this against a divisional opponent. Who knows? I like Saquon and Derrick Henry. He's on bye. I like Saquon Chuba versus Algier and Jerome Ford. Bro, I might take a Saquon beats Jerome Ford and Algier combined bet, G.
Bro.
Dude, to pull back the curtain, I really wanted the Saquon slip. I really want the Saquon over like 108, just rushing yards, not even receiving yards. Like, all right,
Let's
go
go. Jawan Jennings, Elijah Moore versus Keenan Allen, Xavier Worthy. I mean, this one's a little bit closer, to be honest. Keenan Allen's been on a tear. San Francisco defense been pretty suspect lately. Jawan Jennings, he had like the boom games where we saw but I think maybe there's more footage on him. I'm not sure what's going on here. I like it's a push here. Everybody is boom bust on the
Yeah.
wide receiver
Yeah.
core. Fucking PJ was it Parker
Parker
Washington
Washington
versus
PJ.
DeMarcus Robinson, bro. That's a push for they might get 4 points each. Brock Bowers, Trey McBride. I have this as a push too. Both pretty studs. But what it comes down to is pretty much the running backs, like Saquon Chuba versus Algier. Bro, did Algier score any points last week? He scored 2 points last week. Yeah, I think I have Nick winning this one, but on the strength of his running backs.
All right, I
Yeah.
agree that Nick's gonna win.
Yeah.
Not even
same.
close. All right, another one with implications. There's probably the biggest, probably the game of the week here. We got James versus Royce. Yeah, James trying to hopefully maybe secure by Royce trying to get into the playoffs.
Both at
Um,
full power too, so.
Both at full
No, I
power.
have Terry McLaurin out.
Okay,
Oh, that's a
so
big one.
I'm gonna jump into this here. You know, I think Jared Goff versus Baker. He did get Sam Darnold. I like the Sam Darnold play better. He's probably gonna play Sam Darnold.
Wait.
Alvin Kamara versus the
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Giants, and then Achan versus DeAndre. This is very close. I'm gonna have to lean James here. I like the Dallas matchup. I like the Giants matchup. Justin Jefferson versus Atlanta and Puka versus Buffalo. And on the other hand, DK versus CD. I am gonna call a push here. I think it's gonna be very close push here. Ninjoku versus Sam Laporta. I'm gonna give it to Sam. Excuse me. I'm gonna give it to Ninjoku. I think Ninjoku will ball out. Devontae should be coming back from his hamstring injury, and we're playing versus Thielen here. Thielen, I'm gonna double check his scores here. He's been doing pretty well, getting targets, getting touchdowns. Bryce Young has honestly.
He's
Hey,
been looking good.
props to Bryce. I'm so happy Bryce Young has been looking good. I was like, man, this guy's a bust from modern day, from Bama, looking like Dookie. And then he looks kind of nice, you know, feeling himself a little bit. So
Yeah.
I like the Thielen versus Smith matchup. I would go Thielen here. Yeah, Moody's been kind of on a downturn, I would say.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't trust that. Boswell, hopefully that trade pans through, that it works out for him. But with that being said, Eagles D against Carolina. Hopefully Carolina pulls through. Hopefully, they're doing. Bryce Young can keep up what he's doing, and that can get Royce's dub. This is going to be a very close game. It might say differently in the sleeper matchup. I think it's going to be a very close game. I'm hoping Royce gets a dub and then just kind of let God sort it out here.
Yeah, I for the most part agree with you. I mean, my brain says James takes this one, but our handshakes at the Korean barbecue table is legal binding. So I hope Royce pulls this one out. I also think it's gonna be close. Both teams looking really good. My heart goes Royce here, so I
All
want to
right.
see my brother. I want to see my brother in the playoffs with me, kicking out Knee. That's some true justice here.
That's true. That's true.
But yeah. Before we break down the last matchup, I can break it down. But Chris, do you want to take a safety shot? Just the safety one. You think you can reach
It's
it?
starting. It's starting. So then I might have to
Okay.
take a shot at this. So
All right.
I don't know. Y'all can see it. 10.
Yeah, it's 5-4. Yeah.
Come on, get there. Point two. Let's get a point two. Let's get a point.
Yeah.
Fuck me, dude. I can still drive this motherfucker, dude. 0.08.
Oh
Is
my!
0.08
alright,
the
take
limit?
a
Like it only stops at 0.08.
Dude, I haven't seen it go above 0.08. Like, what the
All
fuck,
right,
dude?
just take a big one for the viewers at home, and we'll call it even.
Yeah.
Can we
Yep.
call it even after this one?
Yeah, we'll call it even
Yeah.
after this one. I think you've been drinking the whole
Ain't no way
podcast.
this guy slammed like
This
5
guy,
shots with
bro,
this,
this
and
guy.
he's at the legal limit.
But
And honestly, this shit's like 50% too. This is
but Chris,
50.5%.
Chris, take a
No
photo
way.
before you go to Chris. Take a photo before you go to bed. Like breathalyze before you go to bed. When you get the dizzies, when you get the dizzies before you go to bed.
I might see. I'm gonna have this because I gotta drink some water. Like, honestly, I gotta sober myself up, get to bed okay. Because I have a very important meeting. I have very important meetings in the morning.
You do
And,
not. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, no. With that being said, though, Royce, I hope that I can. I was hoping I can take you out Saturday night so that you can activate your quirk. But I am gonna be out of town, so that's not gonna
Yeah.
happen. I'm sorry.
I'm already ahead of you, bro. I'm planning to sleep all Sunday.
All right,
He
all
needs it.
right.
He needs it. I think last matchup, playoff implications: Timmy versus Yi. Honestly, this one's play. All right, here. All right,
Cheers.
there we go. We call it even right there. How many shots do you think you took today? Honestly,
A 40 proof shots?
yeah.
Like, honestly, everything I've been drinking besides the Henny has been like way over 40 proof. Like, this is 50 proof. The other one's like 140 proof. I had a big pour of the first one, hoping that I'd get myself going.
You got to 0.5. I mean, you only been going to 0.3 so far.
Dude, fuck. I'm hoping this goes up
So
here.
you think you did at least 7 or 5?
I would say 7 because I've been drinking on this pod. Like, I've been sipping on this pod this whole time.
All right.
And then with the proof, like I'd probably say I'm at like 7, 8ish.
Okay,
Yeah.
there you go. You
I can
heard it.
tell
Within
you're
like an
talking,
hour and a
dude.
half, right? Yeah.
Yeah, the way you're talking now,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
definitely over 5, bro.
Dude.
All right, but last matchup with playoff implications before we release the viewers. Timmy versus Yi. Yi is a win and get in situation also. Timmy is a pull you towards the Oh, actually Timmy's trying to escape the bye too because he has one of the lowest points against or points for. So I can break this one down. Patrick Mahomes versus Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen victimizes the Rams if I'm being honest. Garendo and Cook, great pickup versus Najee and Aaron Jones. I think Aaron Jones been on a bit of a slump lately. 10, 11, 3, 17, 6. I have me taking this one. G Rat and Marvin Harrison versus T Higgins and Hopkins. Honestly, I like the way they've been trying to get Harrison more involved. Maybe he gets more involved again this week in a divisional matchup. I like it as slight. It's more of a push, but I slightly lean Timmy's side. Timmy doesn't have a kicker yet. He should just drop Justin Tucker. I don't know why he kept him. He should just drop him
This
right
shit.
now.
Yeah. This shit.
But
He has Groupie.
Oh, he has Groupie. Okay, he has Groupie. He hasn't put him in yet. But honestly, I'm hoping Timmy wins. I need Timmy to win this one, so I'm going Timmy.
Same things. I honestly think Timmy might should kind of try to start Herbert because I don't know. I feel like Herbert's gonna cook against Kansas. But besides that, yeah, I think I definitely want Timmy to win. But he'll have to pull off some his players will need to pull off a couple of good performances for that to happen. So I'm going with Timmy.
Yeah.
All right.
We go with Timmy.
Yeah, I'm hoping Timmy wins too. Bring to me into the toilet bowl.
There you go.
All right, let's get one more going. Let's see what happens here. I'm gonna try this tech.
This
I'm
is
gonna
the
keep it
last
on
one. Okay. Come on, at least 0.1. I want to see a number more than 0.08. This guy cannot operate a motorized vehicle.
Have you guys seen Chernobyl?
Come on. Give it to me. Give it to me.
This is fucking fake, dude.
Dude.
0.0, dude.
Dude, the reason why I say have you seen Chernobyl is because in there they have a nuclear scanner, but it only goes up to 3.
Okay, but you did it differently this time. Do it again.
You
hold on.
Breathe out all the air in your lungs.
This guy is drunk. The viewers at home, this man is drunk. Okay.
You gotta give it a little bit of time. It says you gotta give it a minute between the accuracies.
Okay.
Royce, any last messages before I have to blow one more time?
Yeah, this was a fun season. I slept for most of it. But honestly, I think this is the most you could see the what's that word? The disparity. Yeah, the disparity between the
top and the bottom.
The top and the bottom, because there's a 2
usually
team,
there's
these guys are
fighting for 3 spots.
Yeah,
these guys at the bottom are straight up feeding, dude.
Yeah.
Real shit.
No, hey, they feed and then they win against me somehow.
Whoever plays these guys twice are straight up feeding, bro.
Real shit.
All right, but thank y'all for a wonderful season as always. Yeah. Enjoy being your host. Enjoy hopping on these podcasts with everyone. Thank y'all for listening, the loyal listeners, and also thank y'all for coming on the pod at a moment's notice. I know me and Chris, we're not, lives get in the way, we're not as organized as we used to be, but so thank you guys for being Chris?
This is faking. This is so fake.
Bro, he's sober, bro.
This shit is so faking gay, right? There's no fucking way. Y'all stop me drinking,
owned
right?
by an alcohol company or something, dude.
This shit is trying to get you a DUI. There's no fucking way, dude.
All right. Thank you, Chris, for being a good sport. You know how I sold it to Chris on the I'm like, bro, I saw a guy on YouTube blow a 0.08 after three drinks, bro. You're good. I think 5 shots and you're good. Bro, this guy's on 8 or 9.
It's not that big
this
a
whole
deal.
podcast. I can't get a fucking 0.1, dude. What the fuck, dude? I'm definitely experiencing euphoria. I don't know. Is my speech slurred?
A little bit.
Okay, a little bit.
Your voice gets more nasally as you get drunk.
You're definitely over.
That happens for sure. I feel like that happens when I drink in general.
All right, but let's release these boys. Anything you want to say, Chris?
No. Hey, I might get the toilet this year, but I'm coming back after being back to back for sure. All right, I'm gonna be the first 4-time champ. But all right, y'all.
I hope Timmy gets. I mean, not Timmy. Knee gets the toilet as an 8-6 team.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
I wish everyone to win your respective matchups. Whoever you guys gotta get to where you need to go. People that need to get into booty, I hope you guys get it. People need to get out of the toilet I hope you guys get it. Yeah. Thanks for a great season. I'll catch you guys next year. Peace.
Deuces. All right, y'all. Got my filter in. Counting down here, it's 10:25 p.m. It's about 6 or so minutes after the podcast. I recorded a 0.09 last. Let's see where I'm at here. And I'm still at a 0.09. Maybe I'll record one more before I go to bed, but I gotta get some food in there because I do not feel sober.